Welcome to my study. Today I'm in the NET, reading from Mark 6:22, where in the NET it says, referring to the occasion when John the Baptist was beheaded, when his daughter Herodias came in and danced, she pleased Herod and his dinner guests. There's something wrong here. First, we have it on good authority from Josephus that this was not a girl named Herodias, but rather Salome. Now, in theory, yes, a person can't have more than one name, like Peter was also Simon. But there's a very important textual variant here, because Matthew and Luke say it's the daughter of Herod. Matthew and Luke say it's the daughter of Herodias. But in the NET it says his daughter, like Herod's daughter. Now Herod was married to Herodias, so this would be his daughter-in-law, sort of, I guess. But that marriage was not considered lawful. It wasn't according to it was against the Mosaic law, as John the Baptist very vocally said, which is why he was in prison. So, do we have a case of Mark saying, yes, even though this marriage was not lawful, I'm going to say that girl was Herod's daughter anyway, knowing full well he wasn't, and the marriage was not sanctioned by the law of Moses, but was against the law of Moses? Well, the NET here is following the Alexandrian text. And although you see a footnote here in this edition, in the digital edition, there's a lengthy footnote, but that does not satisfy me. You can go to my blog, thetextofthegospels.com, search for Mark 6:22, and you'll see my case against this reading that he has included. Also, the editors of the NET may be interested to know that in the Alexandrian Lectionary 10.4.2, which I recently analyzed and will continue to analyze and improve my analysis, the reading her is supported. Not from the Byzantine text, but this is from a text that has clearly got strong affinities to the text of Sinaiticus and Vaticanus. Now, in this lectionary, the word for spirit is contracted, so this wasn't a Binitarian, this was a Trinitarian making this copy. So I encourage all concerned to take note of Lectionary 10.4.3 and reconsider your decisions about Mark 6:22 and some other verses that Lectionary 10.4.3 has an impact on. We see, when we turn to Bible Gateway and look at how different versions treat this passage, we see them saying the daughter of the said Herodias, Herodias' own daughter, and then in the CEB, Herod's daughter Herodias. So the versions clearly are using different base texts. I encourage the ones using the base text of the NET to change and trust the Byzantine text in this case. It's not right all the time, but it has been given a raw deal, I believe, by those who claim to say, oh, we're using an eclectic approach. But it's funny how in the eclectic approach, the results tend to not be eclectic. They tend to be very, 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 very Alexandrian. And you can see what I've written about that in my book on the eclectic text. Is it eclectic? My book on that is available on my website, www.jamessnapjr.com. So this is just one passage that I will address in detail, like I have on my blog. But in the course of my textual commentary on the Greek archetype of the Gospels, this is one passage among many that deserves a second look. One passage among many that the editors of the base text of the ESV, the base text of the NIV, the base text of the NLT, all need to rethink how they have minimized the Byzantine text. And hopefully they will consider the new evidence from Lectionary 10:4-3 in Mark 6:22 and change their translation accordingly. Thank you for listening. Go study and be excellent.